Research suggests that there is a growing skepticism around the need to go to college. A recent study by the Strata Education Network indicates roughly 1 in 3 adults now say a degree is not worth the cost and effort. In Alabama, roughly 65% of Alabama high school graduates went to college in 2014. That percentage dropped to 55% by 2021. AIC is working to change this narrative in Alabama. This short video on the Commission's Employment Outcomes Report provides some insight on the value of a post-secondary education in Alabama. The following information links data from the Department of Labor and Higher Education to show the impact of higher education on earnings in Alabama. Various degree levels were analyzed at both 1- and 5-year intervals by level of education, academic discipline, and original residency. Let's get started by looking at trends for the percentages of Alabama employment by degree level. These percentages reflect the graduates who stay in Alabama for 5 years after graduation. Starting with the associate degree, roughly 7 in 10 or 71% of graduates remain in Alabama, compared to 5 in 10 or 48% of those with a bachelor's degree. That decline continues through higher level degrees. These trends are being impacted by increasing numbers of non-resident students who choose to return home following graduation. Associate degrees and undergraduate certificates tend to have high retention rates because more than 9 in 10 of those students are from Alabama. Bachelor's degrees and higher tend to have lower retention rates because our regional and research universities have a growing number of non-resident students, particularly at Alabama's larger research universities. In 2012, Alabama public universities enrolled almost 15% non-resident students. That percentage has increased to almost 19% in the 2015 graduating cohort. Here you see retention rates separated by residency for the 2015 graduating cohort. Again, these figures reflect the percentages of graduates who remain in Alabama 5 years following graduation. There is a vast disparity of employment retention between Alabama residents and non-residents. Looking at increasing the workforce, this shows numerous opportunities to recruit more of these graduates for employment in Alabama. Average salaries by degree level in the state definitely reflect an upward trend based on the period of 5 years after graduation. The relationship between educational level and income makes a valid case that education does pay in Alabama. Let's follow the salary differences by academic level, starting with the associate degrees that earn 23% less than bachelor's degrees. Compare that to master's degrees that earn 34% more than bachelor's degrees. And top it off with doctoral professional degrees that earn 120% more than bachelor degree holders. Now we will illustrate the impact of academic discipline on income and retention. Following the vertical or y-axis, you can see the average annual income, while the horizontal or x-axis shows the 5-year retention rate. The red line in the middle of the chart highlights the 2021 median household income for the state of Alabama, which is roughly $55,000. Lastly, the bubbles reflect the number of graduates for a particular discipline. Larger bubbles reflect more students. Looking at the income and retention rates of associate degrees. Again, the red line shows the median annual income in Alabama. You'll notice graduates with associate degrees typically earn below the median level in red, but their retention rates tend to be higher. A clear majority of these graduates remain in the state following graduation. Another feature is the salary and retention rates by academic discipline. Mechanic Technologies has the highest salary, followed by construction trades and engineering technologies. Here you will see the income and retention rates of bachelor's degrees, with the red line showing the median and annual income in Alabama. This chart highlights the highest earning disciplines for bachelor's degrees. Most of these higher earning degrees are in health and STEM-related programs. Engineering has the highest average of $81,000, followed by computer and information sciences and engineering technologies. Now we see the lowest earning disciplines for bachelor's degrees. Visual and performing arts has the lowest average salary at $34,931. English language and foreign languages round out the bottom three of lowest earning disciplines in bachelor's degrees. From salaries to retention, you will see the lowest 5-year retention rates for bachelor's degrees. Although engineers educated in the state have the highest average salary at $81,000, they leave after 5 years at a rate of 5 out of 10. Which bachelor degree holders are staying in the state after 5 years? Health and education are two of the larger discipline areas, with parks, recreation, and leisure taking the #1 spot. In combining bachelor's and associate degrees, we find many of the academic disciplines are below the median salary of roughly $55,000 after 5 years. Most of the associate degrees in yellow tend to earn lower average annual salaries, but are more likely to remain in Alabama following graduation. Regarding retention, Alabama residents are 3 times more likely to remain in the state following graduation. Higher degree levels are less likely to remain in the state after 5 years after graduation. Regarding salary, education does pay. Higher academic levels consistently earn higher salaries, with health and STEM-related disciplines being among the higher earning salaries. We hope this information has been helpful as you plan your educational and career path. You may find this report and other information online at ache.edu. To go directly to the Employment Outcomes Report, just scan the QR code to the right.